Hello, TikTok family. Just got done taking Delilah for a beautiful walk through our mini forest outside. We did not see the deer, and I haven't seen them for a while, so I'm a little bummed because of that. There's nothing better than going for a walk through a forest and seeing a mama and her baby deer, so I do miss that. I do want to come on here. Hey, Athena Thompson, how are you doing? I did want to come on here and do some readings, but before I start doing a reading, I just wanted to check in with people. If you can do me a favor and just tap, tap, tap the screen. I'm kind of waiting for some of my moderators to come on. And that way, hi Torrid, when I start doing a reading for people, I know I have my moderators on, so I'll wait for that too. Some of you have reached out to me and asked me how I do readings, and I would love to give you one. Athena, hi Jess. The way that I work my readings is one of two ways. I do them on here, and you can give a $25 donation to my Venmo, which is Julie-DART. And if that's if it's confusing for you, you can always go to my link tree and see it. And once that pops up as a payment, I'll see it while I'm talking up here, and then I'll put you on the list. I also do phone readings, text readings, and Zoom readings. Those are all listed in my website. If you don't like to go to people's bios, you can just go to my website directly, which is peace, as in peace, PEACE-serenity, and you can sign up for a reading there as well. So I'm just waiting for my moderators to hop on, because I know when I do my readings, I always love to have moderators on there. But if you'd like to be added to the list tonight, I think I'm going to do about 3 or 4 readings tonight. And yeah, it's a $25 donation. And then we do it that way. There's also a Haley from one of the last times I did this, and she paid, and I was already closing my thing. Am I from Canada or US? I am from US. Athena, how about you? But I do readings for, I've had several clients in Canada. I have some in Australia, 2 in Beijing, mostly from the United States. And oddly enough, a lot from New York and New Jersey, which is so crazy to me how certain clients just come from one place. I do not have Cash App. That's the only thing. I am looking to add Cash App. I feel like I said catch up. Hi, Jamie. Oh, you're from New York? Yeah, I have so many clients, like New York and New Jersey. So I don't know if like one person told somebody else, and because it's a condensed area and people are really close there, it got spread. Angela, you're from Oregon. Same here. Angela Awakened. I love that. It sounds like a book. Pamela, hello. And Kegs, hello. I have a couple moderators that I'm just waiting for. Buffalo, New York. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I have some from, I think it's called Long Island. I was just going to say, Joanna. I have some clients from there too. I am doing readings tonight, Daisy. I'm just waiting to see if a couple of my moderators might be joining, because it always helps to have. In Illinois, are you kidding me? Oh my God, Billing MT. Originally from Jersey and then moved to Florida. I have a lot of friends doing that too. Hi, Libby. Yes, I would love to do that for you. So it says Libby backup account. So I'm going to be open. I know Aaron came on here and told me that you guys might be coming on as well. So just to let you know, if you do want to read Alaska, the donations are $25 through Venmo. So Lily, I have you. I'm going to go ahead and start your reading first, and hopefully my moderators come on here. But when I do start doing a reading, if you could do me a favor and just pause for a moment, everybody, about your comments. We're doing this without a moderator today. I think one of them will be on here soon. Libby's mom, Erin. Okay, good. Okay, good. So, okay for Libby to get a reading? Just checking. All right. So Libby, one of the things I keep wondering is, Libby, with you or one of your cousins, does anybody sing or model or they're in plays or something? And so your grandmother is going to talk about everything. And Libby, are you in middle school? Because your grandmother is talking about middle school. I do, Daisy, from Venmo. So you can just go out and check right here. Yes, you do love singing and acting. She says to keep doing that. And hi, Rian. So Rian is next. And one of the things that she says that you want to know this, Libby, is she says that you want to know if Nana would be proud of you. You're always wondering, like, would Nana be proud of me if I do this? Would Nana be proud of me if I do this? She says yes. And she says you're always so kind to other people. She says sometimes the crowd might be like making fun of somebody, or I know like in that movie Mean Girls, I don't know if you saw that movie, but they do a burn book, and there's like certain people who won't do that. Your grandmother's saying, hey Cass. Your grandmother is saying, show me that one more time, that you're always trying to do the right and courageous thing, and sometimes not all the group is going to do that, but she says you're doing a great job about doing that, and she's really proud of you. She keeps saying that. Yeah, I saw that Army Life. I have you, Rion, right? So you are next after Libby, and then I'll probably do 2 more. Thank you. So if you could just be patient with me for a minute. I don't have my moderators on, but I'm doing a reading for Libby. So thank you. Nana, anything else you want me to tell Libby? Something about, I don't know if it was just your birthday or someone's birthday, but I literally see going like this. So I don't know if it was just your birthday or someone's birthday in the family, or if you have one coming up, or if you blow wishes. Do you know those, like the dandelions where you go, I just keep seeing that. Does that make sense too when I say that, Libby? She's just going like that. She's just showing me. Does that make any sense to you when I say that? And she is trying to show you guys that she's very much around you. She just keeps talking about how she's going to show you signs of like, you're not sure. Okay, so if your mom's watching, then she'll be able to help you. It's like someone's birthday's coming up, or did someone pass away by someone's birthday? She's gone. So that means like, it also means like make a wish. It also means like Nana's telling you make a wish. Like, so if you've been worried about things lately, she says that you're an old soul. Can you ask her if the double rainbow was a sign from her? That's a sign from her. And just so you know, rainbows are a sign of hope. If she's showing you double rainbow, then she's showing you twice the rainbow, twice amount of hope. Does that make sense to you? Your Nana was a very strong person on the planet, and now that she's crossed over, she is your angel. She keeps telling me that you say, yeah, and there might be double messages on here. I'm so glad you guys are saying that. So you love that. Yeah, she knows. She knows. And she says that you and your family are always saying like, Nana's our angel now. Nana's our angel now. And she likes it that you're saying that. Does that make sense to you? She likes that you're thinking of her as your angel, somebody who's got your back and she's watching over you. She's also saying that you're quite an old soul. So are you in middle school? I feel like you're in middle school, but it feels like things are so serious that it feels like high school. Does that make sense to you? And if you guys could hold your comments, yes, you're in middle school, but you feel so grown up. Do you know what I mean? There's this thing in Mamma Mia, the movie, where she says, well, I'm all grown up now. And she goes, well, grow back down. Like, she's like, Nana says that, oh, thank you. This is really cute. Nana says that she wants you to have fun and to be silly. Does that make sense to you? She wants you to have fun and to be silly. So she knows that you have, yes, Libby is an old soul. So she knows, she says like a lot of, yes, it does. A lot of your friends come to you as a counselor, your Nana says, and they tell you things and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do with this information? Like, I'm just a kid. What am I supposed to do here? And she says that just do your best to help them, but just know that they have parents that can help them too. She can be silly, but takes school very seriously and stresses over it. That's what Nana's saying. So she's saying that you're doing such a good job being responsible. I think that's probably why you like acting and singing, because it helps you be kind of like a little kid. She's showing me to tell you to do that. And I don't know if you ever made friendship bracelets or if your grandma gave one of her bracelets to your mom, but I just keep hearing bracelets. So I don't know if you've ever made jewelry or you made those friendship bracelets, but she literally just says bracelets like that. Do you ever go to, you do make bracelets? That's just Nana's way of saying this. And you used to make her them. That would be Nana's way of showing me that as well. Do you actually have a picture of Nana in your room, or have you been trying to think of ways that you can feel closer to Nana? Because she makes me feel like put a picture of Nana by your bedside, and that will be a reminder of you that Nana's watching over you always. So do you have a picture of Nana on your bedside? Yes, I do have a picture in my room. Then that's just a reminder that Nana is watching over you. She keeps telling me that. And she says, you talk to me all the time and you ask for help. And she's like, I'm so glad you're doing that because Nana is your angel and I am helping you. So she does say that too. It's on your bulletin board. That's the way that I can see it. Yeah. And even if you guys comment a ton of time while I'm doing another reading, I won't respond. So I'm just in the middle of giving Lily a reading right now. And after that, I have Rion, whose also username is Army Life. But thank you for your patience, you guys. And I'm without a moderator today, so this is good. Okay, Libby, let me see if she can tell you 2 or 3 more things, okay? Because when I get people in a group like this, it starts to get fuzzy for me, and I know that's how I'm starting to move on to other people. But I really want to see what she says, anything about you. Hold on one second. She does talk about the rainbow again. She says that's from her. Did you ever do, hold on one second. Did, you know those clip-ons that people can put in their hair and make a different color? It's not like a permanent thing. Did you ever do that for like Halloween costume or something where you had a different color in your hair? Do you know that my daughter used to play with this thing? It was like Rainbow Bright or My Little Pony or something. Can't understand what your grandmother's trying to show me, but it's something that you like clip to put a color in your hair, or something about a color in your hair, whether it was like for a play, dress up, costume, Halloween. I just keep seeing that and I'm wondering, but it's just like one strand. Okay, just so you know, she shows me that, so that means something. If there might be something coming up that she's trying to show me, and if not you, it can be your mom too. That's okay. And let me see, and there will be double messages in there because some people are saying, oh, I do that. Oh, okay. Something about Libby did this at a bar mitzvah. Okay. That's okay. And there's something with teeth. Did you just recently get your teeth done? Do you have straight teeth? Is someone talking about braces? Because Nana's going like this. So I don't know if Nana's trying to tell me she had false teeth or if someone's getting braces soon. You did that at a friend's bar mitzvah. Okay, that's just Nana's way of showing me that. I would not know that. See how she comes up and she shows me things? And I love it when we're like, nope, I don't do that. And they're like, yes, you did, because Nana's showing me. And now she's showing teeth. So I don't know what that means. If you're going to the dentist or if you're getting your teeth fixed or braces, but Nana's going like this. Would that make sense to you, Sunshine? And let me see, I'm going to ask her for one more thing, and then I think I'm pulling back for Army Life. So let me see, Nana, for Libby, do you have one more thing? I know that you love her so much, so that's wonderful. I'm glad that maybe not sure. Okay, just so you know, she's showing me that. So if it's something where your teeth have been bugging you lately, or somebody's been talking about retainer or braces, whether it's with you or someone else in the family, the Nana's just aware of that. She just keeps going like this. So I have to pay attention. Sweetie, you need to know that she just loves you so much. For her to send you a double rainbow is huge. So one thing I feel like we have to go to where things that we liked and things that other people were talking about. Bronley was talking about her gums and they were hurting, then that's it. Because I feel like this. I'm just like this. And she just keeps pointing to it over and over again. And that's her way of showing that she's around Bronley as well, if that makes any sense. Both kids are very magical, so calling on Nana together is a magical thing. You just have to be open to the signs. One might see rainbows, another one might see butterflies, but I really feel... Cassie, there you are. Thank you. But she does tell me she loves you dearly. Do one of you drink... I just saw Dr. Pepper. Does Pops or one of you, is that one of your favorites? I went to ask her, is there anything else? And I literally saw the words Dr. Pepper. And I have not drank soda in so long, but I just saw that. So if that's somebody's favorite, or if that was your mom's favorite, you love Dr. Pepper? Okay. Out of all the drinks I could talk about, out of everything that she could say that she sees you doing, how crazy is that? See? Libby asked for a Dr. Pepper at lunch and they didn't have it. See, how would I know that? So she can say anything big or small. And a couple of people are like, yeah, I'm drinking it right now. That's Spirit's way of showing you this is a collective message. Even though I'm talking to Libby, pay attention to the people that are in your family that are showing you that as well. Very interesting, huh? How she can show you that. So when you want, yeah, I get it. So when you want messages like that and you want to know like specifically, she can tell you anything. And she literally just said Dr. Pepper. And so see, how would I know that? See, she could have said chocolate milk, root beer. Nope, Dr. Pepper. She knows. So I am pulling back a little bit, Libby. I know Army Life, Rian from Army Life, she wanted a reading. But I hope that this message helps you, and I hope that by the messages that I gave you that you understand that this is your Nana and she's very much around. She loves you very much. You're welcome, Erin and Libby. You're welcome. For those of you who might want a reading, I am taking $25 donations for a reading. If you want to know how it works, you can just go to here and look up my Venmo, or my Venmo is just Julie-DART. Julie-DART. But Army Life, I am ready for you, sweetie. If you want to come on, I can give you your reading now. Oh, thank you guys so much. She's like, Julie's incredible. You're incredible. I'm going to be on here tomorrow around the same time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time. So if you want a reading and I didn't get to you today, I will be on here tomorrow. But thank you all for being here, and thanks, moderator, for being on. And I'm just looking for Rian. She's Army Life. There you are. Hi. And when I have a big group like this, I always like you to ask, to just mention who you wanted to hear from at this time. I am a psychic medium, so please don't give me the name. You can just say like mom or dad. And interesting enough, I do feel a father figure for you on the other side, but I wanted to check with you first. And Josh Noel, I have you right after Army Life, sweetheart. I just don't know your username. Stepdad, Charlie. Is that who you wanted to hear from today? And Lindsay. Okay. After her is Josh and then Lindsay. And then you guys, I'm done with readings for today. Thank you. Oh, and Jacqueline. Okay. If I don't get to you today, I am going to be going live tomorrow too. So if you are sending money, thank you so much. I just need everybody to stop commenting. I'm just in the middle of a reading right now. Thank you so much. So Army Life. So you wanted to hear from, I felt a father figure around you. And then when I asked who you wanted to hear from, you wanted to hear from your stepdad. He says, he keeps talking about how you're the pillar of the family. You wanted to hear from, okay, hold on one second. I'm just going to okay, do your best to, you wanted to hear from Grandma? Okay. So you have a stepdad crossed over. His name is Charlie. Is that what you were saying? And you want to hear from your grandma. One of the things that I feel that I'm hearing very strong, okay, your dad is alive. Okay. Bialash, thanks for your comments. I'm just trying to concentrate here. That was someone else. Okay. I'm going to put it to the side. Oh, stepfather Charlie. Okay. I'm doing a reading only for Army life. So everybody, there we go. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to go back. So you wanted to hear from your grandmother. Is this your dad's mom? Thanks, Cassie. Is this your dad's mom? Your grandma? Army life? That's why she said dad. Okay, thank you. Even though your dad's alive, grandma comes through and says dad. Then I know I have her on that side. And I keep hearing that you are the pillar of your family. Are you the strong one in the family that keeps like things going? She keeps telling me like that. And did you actually live with your grandma for a while? Did you like spend summer times or like live with your grandma for a while? Because I feel like you there's something she's telling me that you lived with her, or you spent like summers there, you spent some quality time there. Does that make sense to you when she says that? And you have to absolutely know that she considers you one of her favorites. That's how she puts it. I lived with her, my mom and my dad all my life. Okay, she says that. She says she lived with me. That's how she puts it. And she just thinks you're beautiful. I have to just stop for a moment. She just is a force to reckon with. She says she doesn't want you to settle in any relationships. If you're ever in a relationship where you're feeling like you're settling, she does not want you to settle. Does that make sense? She just keeps saying you're too wonderful and too beautiful to settle. Okay. So you're married. So if it's that, then it's something like in relationships in general and in work. She does not want you to settle. She always wants you to like be reaching higher. She's trying to help you. She's a force to reckon with. I feel like she's very protective over you. So if it's not in your relationship with your spouse, then it has to be like with friends or with work. She just keeps telling me that you're a smart cookie and she doesn't want you to settle. And I have to tell you, she says that you're too smart to work for stupid people. So I'm wondering if this is like work related, but she's trying to help you get more confidence. Does that make any sense to you when I say that? And something about this is like when they come through as like saying that you were their special one, like you were their favorite, then when they cross over, they also become your guide. Does that make sense? Okay, your husband is not so nice. I'm so sorry. If you guys could all send her prayers, then this is what she's talking about. See, grandma knows. Do you know what I mean? And she's making me feel like you don't have to settle because anybody should be so lucky to have you in their life. Hold on one second. Delilah, stop it. My dog gets crazy when I start doing readings. She just starts like licking her hands. It's like insane. So yeah, let's all hold space for her because that's not easy, especially when it makes me feel like you're a very loyal person. And so she just makes me feel, your grandmother's making me feel like your best quality is that you're loyal, but it can also be your weakness, she's saying. Does that make sense to you? Thank you, Cassie. Thank you, Miss Verde. We have like moderators now. So the way my moderators work is it's okay to send prayers to someone else I'm doing a reading for, but if you start asking questions, they will mute you. And it's just so that we can create a safe environment. So thanks, moderators. Army life. So this is making sense to how grandma's coming forward. She seems extremely protective over you. And I feel like when grandma was nice, she was really nice. But when she brought it, I feel like I'm going to run. Do you know what I mean? You just didn't mess with her. And she's like a woman of like strong faith. Like I just feel like, I don't know if she actually was religious or if she just had this optimum, like everything's going to work out. But yes, because she just seems very strong. Like you don't mess with her. And she can handle stupid and lazy. Do you know what I mean? But she cannot handle lying. She says like that. Be stupid, be lazy, but do not lie. Grandma can't take it. And I feel in ways, I mean, I know you obviously have a mom, but I feel in ways that you feel a lot of like your grandma to me. I don't know why, but you do. She just makes me feel like, and Sunshine, you have to know she's watching over you. Did she actually sing? She was very religious. She has an ICU on the phone. Yes, with her congregation. That's what she tells me. Did she actually sing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine"? Because she keeps calling you Sunshine. And that usually reminds me of, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray." She so wants to help you during this time. She's saying that you're feeling stuck and you don't know what to do. Yes? Okay, thank you. Because she was like, "Sunshine, sunshine." She just kept saying it over and over again. So I have to know that that's a sign from her. And she's saying it's not over. She sung that to you. This is her confirmation for that. And she's saying you're just too beautiful to settle. You're too beautiful on the outside and the inside. You're the full package. So she knows that you're scared to make any, and you sing it to your kids. That's the way she was making me feel like you're like her. So you do traditions the way that grandma would do with you, right? Because she's making me feel like that too. Did she grow up on a farm? Did you grow up on a farm? Did you recently tell somebody, "I just want to buy some land for my kids and I and a bunch of chickens"? Like, I just heard, "I want some land and some chickens." I just heard that. So I'm trying to understand what she's trying to show me. You've got this, sweetie. Yes, you literally just said that, because how would I know that? The same with Libby doing this reading before you when she was talking about her granddaughter drinking Dr. Pepper. Like, how would I know? Do you know what I mean? She just literally said that. So you've just got to know by her saying that, you saying that the other day and me saying that from her, that that's her way of showing, for her to show you that she's very much around you. She was on a farm and now I really want it. Yep. You're your grandmother's granddaughter. You just couldn't be more alike, I feel like, just so you know. She's showing me that. And you've got to know that you're not alone. She says when you go through challenges like this, thanks moderators, it can make you feel quite alone. She's saying that you're not, though. For her to know all of this, she's very much around you. It's going to take a lot of, she was your entire world. You were very special to her. You have to know she's your guide now. Maria, I'm closed for the readings for today. I'm doing a couple more after her reading, but I am doing tomorrow 6:30 Pacific Coast time. So if you want a reading, you can meet me at that time too, and I'll do them on here. Does that make any sense to you when I say that? Yeah. Let me see, because I know you feel really strong about her, and I'm kind of pulling back because I know we have other people waiting for their readings, so hold on one second. Okay, Grandma, this means everything to her, or anything specific. She's going to help your dreams come true. She literally just said, "I'm going to help her have her dreams come true." So get yourself a journal. I do this with my mom. Any journal, it doesn't matter. And just write, "Dear Grandma, I need your..." Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. It like froze and then my phone started going crazy. Thank you guys for your patience. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. That's okay. All right. So I'm pulling back a little bit, but get yourself a journal and write to Grandma. She's going to help you with all of your dreams. Yeah. It's like, "A man eater, whoa, here she comes." Like, it's so funny. I don't even know, like, what happened. So does your mom, do you like music? Like, she's going to be trying to talk to you through music, and spirits can do that. They can make songs come up at different times. So here's the thing. Get yourself a journal. Anybody else listening to for Army Life, when I'm giving her a reading, when you're missing somebody, a medium can only tell you so much. You need step-by-step guidance from your angels and your loved ones. So write, "Dear Grandma, dear angels, please help me with da-da-da-da-da." You sing a lot, yeah. Because I was like, I've never Moderators, have I ever had music come through from my Pandora on a live ever? I didn't even know that was possible. So for her to do that during one of my lives, she is a force to reckon with. No, it's never happened. Nope. Look at all the angel moderators we have on here today. It's never happened. So you need to know that this is like huge, that she is hugely involved in your life, okay? I'm going to pull back a little bit, but please know these are her signs to show you that she just absolutely loves you, and she's always with you. So keep talking with her. There is nothing that you can't accomplish with that kind of power around you, okay? So you're not alone. She could yodel. Well, she's really powerful, I have to tell you that. Thank you so much for allowing me to give you that reading today, sweetie. And the next person is Josh, and then Lindsay and Jacqueline. And then I'm done with readings today, but I'll be on here tomorrow. I'm closed for tonight's readings, but I will. You're welcome, sweetie. I was so happy to be able to give you those messages today. I will be on here 6:30 tomorrow. Yeah, so 6:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time. So Josh Noel Slagowski. Josh Noel Slagowski, I can't say it. Hi, Noel. I have Lindsay, I have Jacqueline, and I have Josh. So Josh. Hi, Noel. Josh. Oh, it's Josh Noel. Is that you? Josh Noel Slogowski? That's you. Okay, I'm just making sure. Yes, that's me. Okay, perfect. So when I have a group reading like this, I usually like to ask people who you want to hear from today. You don't have to tell me their name. You can just tell me grandma, mom, dad, and just show me that way. And then I can pull them forward. When we have a bigger group like this, it's different than a phone reading. So you want to hear from your dad. Okay. Did your dad like bourbon or whiskey? I'm tasting like he gave me a taste in my mouth, and I'm trying to understand what it is that he's trying to show. That's okay. I'm just going to put it to the side, and I'm going to ask people to stop commenting, because I'm trying to do one reading here, and if you're commenting, I might get someone else's spirit in, and she's already paid for her reading, so please, yes, thank you. Okay, so let me go back again. And he didn't drink. Okay, he may be bringing someone else with him. Do you remember, it's like bourbon, or do you know those root beer, those those root beer candies? They're hard candies that were in a barrel. Do you remember, did your dad ever have those? Do you remember those? He'll be bringing up things to me that happened to you when you were younger, or things that reminded you of him. Hold on one second. Do you have a brother? He's saying brother. So I'm trying to see if like he's talking about his brother. One of the last times we talked, he took a drink of your root beer. Thank you. Yeah, because it went from like bourbon to like, I'm like, what is that? I don't drink soda anymore, so I was trying to get closer to what. And you have 6 brothers. Oh, you poor thing. He said, don't worry about her, Julie. She's like fine with her brother. She keeps up well with her brother, she says. That's one of the things that I see. And 4 sons. Amazing. And if you find yourself being muted, it's only because I'm in the middle of a reading and I can't read this person with other people's comments because I'll get confused. Okay. Do you own your own business, or do you jokingly say, I should be getting paid for this? Because your dad makes me feel like something, like paid for something. Like you should be getting paid for this, or he makes me feel like, yeah, Patty, I'm not going to save you, sweetie. I'm in the middle of a reading, but I'm going to send you some love and light and thank our moderators. Okay. So, Noelle, do you own your own business, or if you have thought about running your own business, you just started working for my brother and started getting paid? Okay, So is it your brother's business? Because I just literally heard I should be getting paid for this. Yes. Okay. That's their way of trying. That's his way of showing me this. Can I tell you? Yes, it is. Okay. That's it. That's how he shows me that. And did someone have their arm in a sling, or did someone have a pinch nerve like right here, or an arm in a sling? I feel like I want to go like this. That can also be a sign from a stroke. Did your dad have like a stroke? Or I feel tightness in my shoulder, almost like a pinched nerve, or I want to go like this. It hurts so bad. So I'm trying to see if this is someone in the family, if dad's trying to show me something with him or with you. If that makes any sense to you. Do you guys have a Jimmy or a John in your family? That's okay. He just keeps showing. It's almost like a pinch. You know, like when people have a pinched nerve and you just go like that? I just keep seeing that. So he's showing it to me for some reason. Is there a John or James in your family? I keep hearing like a J. He keeps writing out a J. So I'm trying to understand what he's trying to show me. Either here and or crossed over, okay? Your husband's name is Josh. Thank you. That's just your daddy's way of coming through and saying that he knows. Your dad jokes around and says that he was the guy in town where everybody knew him. Was your dad like well known in the community? Pulled a muscle in my back. That's it. Thank you. Because it just hurt so bad and I could feel it. Yes, he was. He was just so well known in the community. And he says that he makes me feel like, oh my God, a robin bird is on my deck. Does your dad come to you as a robin? Like, no joke. I've never had a robin. I don't want to turn my camera because it'll fly away. There it goes. Literally a bird, red here. That's robin, right? That's a red robin. I don't know if you went to Red Robins, if your dad shows you signs of a bird. I'm telling you, it came for a reason. And it came, the last reading I gave, my Pandora started in the middle of it. And now he comes to you in your dreams. And now I see a robin. I'm telling you, he's going to show you a robin. There's something about Red Robin, the place where you eat, or like a robin. It was like on my deck staring at me for your reading. Okay, that's okay. At 98% of what I talk about is going to make sense, and what doesn't make sense, we just go ahead and put that to the side. Okay, sunshine? So let me see if there's anything else. He also says that he prides himself in being a dad to those who did not have a dad. So I feel like so many kids were already at your house, and then you guys brought your friends over, and your dad was a dad to them, as if you didn't have enough kids in your family already. But he didn't seem to mind. Do you know what I mean? Is this making sense to you? Do some of your friends till this day say, I look up to your dad? Yep, you always took kids in. And I feel like we don't even have the money ourselves, like to feed all these kids. Delilah, can you stop? My dog just starts licking like she can't stand the energy. Always inviting people over. And the house is already filled. But he's like, it didn't ever matter. You must have had a fridge in the garage, because I feel like we have a fridge in the kitchen, and then we have a fridge and a freezer in the garage, and the food is just always, my husband as well loved him like his own dad. Yeah. And your friends, I feel like he was more of a dad to some of your friends. Like they looked up to him because they didn't have a role model like that. And I don't know if you hang out with somebody named Jessica. I literally just heard Jessica. So I need to pay attention to that. Does that make sense too when I say that? And there might be double messages. I appreciate that. You will be muted. I'm just right in the middle of doing a reading. So you might say, okay, just so you know, I just heard Jessica like that. Just write it down and make a note of it, because he's talking about it for a reason. So it's either someone who's crossed over or someone who's going to be coming up. Yeah, and it can be there's another Jessica watching. That's okay. There'll be double messages. Just keep it in your heart and know that he's coming through. Okay. And people may say, why am I being muted when I'm doing a reading? it says on here, so you don't get muted. Please don't say anything so you don't get muted. So you're already knowing the rules ahead of time. So this is a safe place to get readings, and we love our moderators, but they do mute people when they talk because I cannot read for the person that I'm reading for when other people are chatting. So thank you. But you're welcome to come in and listen and watch. Okay, let me see anything else. Are you guys big fans of 4th of July, or did Dad pass around the 4th of July? The reason why I'm asking is I'm looking at your name and I literally see red, white, and blue. And that either means like served our country, 4th of July was big, or someone passed, or birthdays, like an anniversary, something's around the 4th of July. He literally just showed me that. Does that make sense to you? Okay, he passed on Halloween, but he just showed me for some reason there's something like red. It's like red, white, and blue. He's showing, I know what you're saying, but he keeps showing me that over and over again. So I don't know if that was like something big that you guys would do. They would be like, every year on 4th of July, we would do da 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 da. Like he brings it up for a reason. And the only other thing I can think is that's his way of showing me family reunion right after 4th of July this year. Okay, that's his way to show you. That's his way of popping in and saying hi, and that he sees what you're doing and watching over everybody. And I can tell you that he makes me feel like not only is he proud of you, but he's proud of your brothers and the grandkids. Like he just is so darn proud. And is there a Frank or Francis or somebody with PH or F? Either here or crossed over, because that's Dad's way of trying to show me who's there. You know, he's like, there's all kinds of names coming through, so I'm going to pull back a little bit, because I know that's, when they start yelling at me, I know that means that they're, different people are coming through. Francis was my mom's mom. Okay, and is she crossed over as well? Who passed? Thank you. Yep, that's just his way of saying this is who I'm with. And there's also a B, like Bob or Bill. I'm also getting a name like that too. See, but then he starts talking about Kathy. So I just have to like pull back a little bit. Okay, hold on. You guys know how Delilah is. We literally just went for a walk. We had a bunch of food. She always has to do this. She's going to come. She's going to say hi. She's going to say, I'm the one who's holding space for you guys. Why Julie gives readings, and then she's going to go back up on her pink princess bed. Okay. I am pulling back a little bit now. Hi, thank you guys. Yeah, Delilah, I have to have her on here. She's so cute. She's so cute, but she's annoying at the same time. She always has to come on here. I'm not even really on here for that long. Okay. Whew. Well, thanks for saying hi, you guys. So, Noelle, I hope that reading brought you some comfort. Please know this is your dad's way of coming through to show me different things. People say that they didn't get enough time to write things down during their reading. I save these and I post them over on YouTube, so you never have to worry. We have like every moderator that I have is on here tonight. This is so wonderful. So I have 2 more readings for tonight who have already paid, and I'll be on here tomorrow at 6:30. I am closed for readings tonight. Hey, Peace 83, thank you for joining on. I am coming on April. I'm coming on tomorrow. Hey, Kim. Hey, Cass. Thanks for helping today, and Miss Verde. I have 2 more readings that I'm doing. I am closed for tonight, but I will be on here 6:30 p.m. Pacific Coast time tomorrow. And for those of you who want a reading and you say you always get to my lives and you don't get a chance to do these, I also do them on Facebook, and it's a smaller group. So if you want a higher chance of getting in and getting a reading, you can go to my website, which is Peace-Serenity, and you can hear my dog barking. And you can join me on Facebook. It's my private Facebook, and I do live readings on there too. And it's not so many people, just so you know. So following on all platforms really helps. So Lindsay, sweetheart, you paid for a reading, and Jacqueline, and I am ready for you. So Noelle, I hope that information brought you great comfort in knowing that your dad is very much around you and watching over you. I love how they come with specific messages. Makes me feel so happy. Perfect. So Lindsay, Bo, Binzy, Fanana, Fana, Lindsay. No, I'm just kidding. Hi. So I'm so happy to do a reading for you, and this is the way it works for me when I'm on a group here. It's better if you tell me who you want to hear from, and I can pull them forward. You don't have to give me a name. You just have to say mom, dad, grandpa, something like that. Lindsay, do you ever want to be a teacher? Do you guys have teachers in your family or something like that? You want to hear a message from your spirit guides. Okay. Did you ever want to be a teacher, Lindsay? Or do you consider yourself a teacher? And you might find yourself muted because if you're commenting while I'm doing a reading, it interferes with it. Okay, just so you know, they're showing me that. So teachers are actual teachers, or they're natural counselors, or they're good at training people. You have this kind of feeling about you that you're really good. I'm doing candle making workshops soon. That's a teacher. Yep, I was just going to say training. So I just keep hearing go the distance with it. And though you want outside validation from people, it's really challenging to hold on one second, to get validation when it's only a dream that you're seeing. So you might not be getting the validation that you want to from your family to keep going, but keep going. They also make me feel like, hi, you're new here. I'm right in the middle of a reading. So they're just going to be muting people so I can talk. But thanks for coming in. Okay. Let me see. Go back to... And I keep hearing you're the chain breaker in your family. Are you the first, what I would call light worker? Are you the first person to do spiritual things in your family? Does that make sense? Because when I do readings for you, I see in their bloodline that they've had a lot of what I call alcoholics. Yes, you're the first one. And they were preceded by alcoholics that couldn't believe in themselves or wouldn't, like they didn't understand this gift, so they numbed it. So it wouldn't surprise me if you came from ancestors that were either had addiction problems, because it seems like you're the first one in your family to be courageous enough to move forward. So you might be like the rebellion one, but I just feel like when our own family can't survive, yes, definitely. Okay. When our own family can't provide that support to us, then it's like our soul family pops in, if that makes any sense to you. So your soul family is coming forward. Yeah, lots of alcoholism. That's what I saw as well. So they're saying hats off to you for going forward. Be patient with yourself. I keep hearing like your spirit is like, I just have all these ideas and I want to do them all at once, but just do one and follow it all the way through, and then get another idea and follow it all the way through. One of the things that I did not know about this was that when light workers take on a lot of projects at one time, oh my God, that's so me. She says, when light workers take on a lot of things at one time, they self-sabotage. That's like self-sabotaging. I always want to do everything. Yes. And the thing is that you're going to be doing everything. Do you know what I mean? I go back and look like the last 3 decades that I've been doing all this work and feel like sometimes even now I feel like, oh, it doesn't feel like I've done enough. When I look back at all the things I did, you just do them one at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time, one thing at a time, so you don't get so much anxiety, because they're also telling me that they're wanting to help you have like confidence in yourself, and they want you to follow everything all the way through so you don't think like, oh, I'm not good at this or something. Does that make sense? Yeah. One step at a time. People, you might find yourselves being muted. It's because I'm right in the middle of a reading and I cannot give people readings if other people are commenting. Yes, I'm a manifesting generator. Yes, I see that. And so they are. And have you also worked with like crystals and things like that? The reason I'm asking is there's Judy Hall. It's the Crystal Bible, and I just keep seeing it around you. So have you worked with crystals as well? just because I keep seeing those. And they are saying that you're a natural teacher. You will learn something and then you want to teach other people how to do it. You'll go through it so that when the student is done being a student, then you become a teacher. You own that book. How would I know that out of all the readings I gave today? See? So you might find yourself being muted. I want to welcome you and say hi. I'm just in the middle of a reading. Yep. If you have personal things you want to talk with me about, you can always go through my website. You own that book. So I just keep feeling like I can see these over and over again. And I don't know if you're going to be invited. You have lots of crystals around you. And I don't know if you're going to be invited to go to like a metaphysical store. You sell them too. I was just going to say and sell them. But I just keep feeling like I can see sooner or later they're saying partnership. So I'm wondering if that means that you're going to be working at some type of metaphysical store if this hasn't already happened. Feels kind of like, I was just going to say, it feels like a fair. Feels like, you know how they have the boutiques outside? Yeah. So collaboration. I just keep seeing that. And you're so good at what you're doing, and you're very intuitive, and you're what I would call a wise one. You'll say, I just know it. I don't know how I know it. I don't see it, hear it, feel it, but I just know it. Look up the term wise one. Trying to sell my products on pop-ups and wholesale. That's why I'm seeing that. But the term wise one is like, you know it, you have a vision of it, you don't know where it came from. I call it downloading. You'll just know. So they're saying to trust your instincts as well, if that makes any sense, as you're going along. But I do feel like you're on the right track. They're just trying to help you have more confidence and pick 2 or 3 good things. I have blue and indigo aura. That's beautiful. Those are my favorite colors. I'm always wearing navy blue. Always. Let me see if there's anything else that they want me to tell you. Hold on one second. Ooh, excuse me. Releasing. The only caution I hear is please don't overdo it. Please don't overdo it. And if you're coming on and you're being muted, just know I'm in the middle of a reading. So we're doing that to create the environment so I can do the reading, okay? I just keep hearing, easy does it, don't overdo it. So get a couple things and start selling them. I feel is your grandmother crossed over? So I feel there's a lady on the other side and she goes, Julie, she's like a hoarder. So it makes me feel like you already have a lot of supply. So she's saying, be careful, not like Shark Tank always talks about this. Don't get so much in front of you and then not be able to sell it. Does this make sense to you? Your grandmother loves you though. I can tell she just thinks you're precious. Is this making any sense to you when I say that? But slow and steady, yes? Okay. You've got to know that there's support for you on the other side. You feel quite young still, so just easy does it. There's no it doesn't have to be all or nothing. It's better to do one thing really well than have 5 things floating around and not do them well, I hear. So you struggle with ideas on what I make and do. Yeah. So one of the things that I know that she's showing me, Lindsay, is that she's just saying, and it's not ADD. I mean, I'm not against medication, and I think some people need that to go forward and things like that. But I feel like you're very sensitive and creative is what I feel. So you might feel sometimes like you're all over the place. I don't feel like you are. I feel like you're dabbling in a lot of different things until you decide what you feel like you're the best at. And I don't know if that's ADD or if that's just being excited and creative and sensitive, if that makes any sense. Again, not against ADD or medicines. Hold on one second. This is so funny. I full on charged my phone and it is going low. So the vibrations today are high because my phone, my battery is going. So to have a steady plan. And the last thing I want to tell you that I'm feeling that they're talking about, yes, I am creative and I have a lot of craft and hobbies. So pick three things that you're really good at and sell those. And no, like the craft stores, that's different because you'll need a little bit of variety. But like get 10 of each. There's a girl who does Snoop slimes. I know this is like weird, but she does Snoop slimes and she does a lot of them, but she only has 10 of each. So she sells out and then she replenishes. I keep hearing to make sure that you don't have so much inventory that you get overwhelmed. It's almost like a feng shui thing so that the energy can't flow. I don't know if this is making any sense to you. It's different if you have a craft fair coming up, but I feel like be cognizant of that. I don't want to say like piles of different things around that aren't moving can create stagnant energy. Yes, definitely. Okay, so now you understand what I'm talking about. But I have a feeling like you see a vision of either owning a metaphysical store down the shop. I feel like that would be like your ultimate favorite. Owning your own store down the shop or collaborating somebody. So you're collecting these ahead of time. It's like women when they have babies, they nest, they get things ahead of time because they know that that's coming up, that they need to do this. And I have a feeling like that's why you're doing this. But it can also lead to like stagnant energy, and then it can backfire. Then you can feel like, oh my God, I have these and I'm not selling them. Oh my God, I bought more because I found a good deal. Do you understand? I would love to collab with somebody to own a store. Okay, so do this, and like I just told someone else to do this too. God, angels, your spirit guides, whoever it is that you talk to, I always say when you do these, and you're also an event planner. Yeah, you're very busy. And so get yourself a journal and just write down your intention. This is why I want to do this. This is what I want it to look like. And then follow your next guidance on where you feel like you should go to next. I worked in 2 metaphysical stores for a short time for both of them. And it was a great way to get in there and kind of understand like how I need to work my business and things like that, and what I like from it and what I don't. So it might benefit you a great deal to be like in there and then to see what kinds of things are selling and see what things you're really passionate about, if that makes any sense. But you're like the Energizer Bunny. The only thing I would say is slow it down a little bit. Make sure that you're taking care of yourselves, because when a person is a light worker, as much as they want to do a lot of things for other people, you've got to do your yoga, your stretching, your walking. I walk through the forest 2 times a day if I can, at least 1 time. You've got to like have that movement and taking care of yourself. Does that make sense to you? But best of luck to you. You're on a good path. And I would love to see you like in the next 5 years, start working with some retreats, because you are, you just quit your corporate job to pursue your business. Good. Because one last thing I was going to say for you, Lindsay, is I can really feel that you're very good at what you do and event planning. And it feels like metaphysical stores, event planning, and say the last thing, and retreats. I just see those around you in the next 5 years. So thank you. And thank you, moderators. And Jacqueline, you are next, sweetie. Where are you? Where is Jacqueline? Where is Jacqueline? Where are you? Where are you? I won't be answering individual questions. You're welcome, Lindsay, but I will be on here tomorrow at 6:30 if you guys want a reading. Where did she go? Okay, Rising Beautifully. Your name is Jacqueline. I love the name Rising Beautifully. And one of the things that I love doing on here, I used to teach in person. Like I do these like group readings and stuff, and it was so funny. Hi, Mia. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm closed for my readings tonight. I will be on here tomorrow at 6:30. Thank you for coming on. I'm just starting a reading, so if you find yourself muted, I'm just going to be dealing with trying to hear things with Jacqueline. So Jacqueline, can you do me a favor? Oh yeah, some of you guys might have, Kai Michi, you might have like, there be double messages when I do my readings, but please know, just sit back and relax, that's part for you. So Rising Beautifully, something that I like to do is when I do group readings like this, if you can ask me a question as far as like, is there one person you wanted to hear from? Grandma, dad, grandpa, son, something like that. Is there a certain direction you want the reading to go? Because when I have a group reading like this and there's so much energy on, it's like people are yelling at me. And I see that you guys are commenting. My moderators have put that they will be muting people that are talking because I am doing a reading right now for Rising Beautifully. So Rising Beautifully is the only person that should be commenting. I appreciate your guys being cognizant of that so that I can make sure that I'm being able to do a reading for her. So Jacqueline, Rising Beautifully. From your dad, and I have a question about my current job. I want to leave. Is there anything that would be helpful? Okay. Your dad is showing me two states. Did you live apart from your dad when he passed away? Were you in two separate states? Did he live somewhere else? There's a reason he's showing me two separate states. Two states. Did you live apart from your dad when he passed away? Or when you were growing up, did your dad live somewhere else? I just feel like your dad's saying I need to talk about two different states right now. You lived a town away. Okay, perfect. So if there was something when your dad was crossing over that you didn't get a chance to get there in time, or if you weren't there, would that make sense to you? State, no. It's two towns or states, that's okay. If it's close to something like that, when they show me this, it shows me that I was here when I passed and you were here. So he's showing me that you were not together. And so I don't know if that's ever weighed heavy on your heart. Yes, that's why he's saying that, okay? You need to know that he would never want, I understand. Hold on one second, he wants me to tell you this. So I only talk about myself in your reading if it's going to help you in any way. But my mother crossed over 5 minutes before we got to the hospital with like my eldest, and it was too hard for my mom to say goodbye to us. So sometimes spirits jump and we feel bad because we weren't there, we didn't make it in time. And I can tell you that it's like dropping off your kids at daycare, where the daycare person just says you have to go, this is going to be too painful for them, and it was too hard for him to say goodbye to, especially you. He makes me feel. So there's something where he felt like he was always your protector and watching over you, and he just couldn't bear to say goodbye. Is that making any sense? I know he must have fought very hard, because he makes me feel like if he were going to stay here for anybody, he would have wanted to stay for you. Would that make sense to you when I say that? There's something very special. And are you an Aries, or is your dad either? You felt this too? Okay, just so you know, that's how he words it to me. He's like, Julie, I was supposed to be her caregiver, never bring her pain. I couldn't stand for me to be there watching her in pain because of me. That's how he says it to me. Is there an April or Aries, or something happened in April, either birthday and or crossing? Because I really need to circle like Aries, or he's bringing up something with letter A. And this can be anniversary, or he can be bringing someone else with him too. You feel like you have a healing center? I know I just gave Lindsay a reading as far as like metaphysical stores, but have you ever, your son is an Aries, okay, and quite intuitive. Do you know what I mean? I feel like your son is quite intuitive, and I just keep feeling like, are you something about a healing center? Have you ever wanted to open up a healing center? I don't know why I just keep saying this. It reminds me of when you walk into a yoga studio and they have like the crystal bowls and stuff like that. Are you quite spiritual? Is this making any sense to you when I'm talking about this? Because you also asked about your career and wanting to quit, and he's telling me something like timing is of the essence. Yes, you are a Reiki master and you want to do this full time. That's why I keep feeling like healing center and like yoga studio, and I just keep seeing that. This is all making sense to you. Okay, thank you. Because he shows me that as well. He's like, animals. Have you ever done Reiki on animals? Like, so needed. It's like the new healing, like people who have elderly animals would want you to come to their homes too and just do Reiki on them, where they just to provide some healing for them and some comfort before, I know it sounds sad, but before they go, or just to help them with their aging. I just keep hearing animals for some reason as well as people. So there's something also where your dad is talking about how you're like a natural counselor. So even though you're doing Reiki on people, it feels like there's some type of like emotional cleansing that you're doing with them. So if people are very releasing emotions, but I wanted to with kids and animals. Because he's making me feel like go the distance with that. And he makes me feel, I don't want to call you like you're shy, because I know people can be shy and there's nothing wrong with that. You're very delicate. Like there's something about very delicate and reserved, or I hope I'm saying this right, but he's saying like, it's almost like you need you're very kind and soft. That's how he puts it. And I feel like you need somebody to help you like market. Do you know what I mean? Is that making any sense? So I don't know if you started like a TikTok or Instagram just talking about what you're doing for hold on one second. Which one do you want me to tell her? I am a victim advocate. Yeah, and I want to leave it. It's heavy work and I'm very shy. Yeah. Yep. That's why he showed me. Like I felt like people were emotionally releasing. I don't even know how to put that. But I feel like, especially because you're called to do this, like this is your purpose. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's especially for you, it's more challenging because this is like, you would be listening to people's problems even if you were at Target. Not everybody's like you. Do you know what I mean? I have a friend, she walks around, she's clueless to people who need anything. I'm like, we went through the store, a little girl's lost. That girl broke up with her boyfriend. She's like, how do you know this? I'm like, I'm walking through and I'm paying attention. She's like, I just went and got my milk and I left. Like, we're so different. So I'm saying that because you're like the same way. You're really caring, I can feel, and people just are really especially drawn to you. Might tell you and share more things with you than they would with your average person. So I also feel like protection for yourself. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't have to be there for everybody else. But let me see. He's saying timing is of the essence. And I have to tell you that he's circling July for me. So I feel like if you start to make plans now by mid-July, he's making me feel like you'll be able to make a bigger change. But he does make me feel like get your ducks in a row. He's saying you're not going to be able to do all of the, say it again, the Reiki sessions in person. So get your website together and let people know that you can do distance Reiki. You can do distance Reiki on people and cats. Like they can sign up for that as well. Even if it's like $20, $30, like I feel like you'll be able to do that. On TikTok's a great way to do it and to give like Reiki sessions and have people send donations. I feel like they're saying to up it. They're saying you need to up your exposure or up what you're doing. And he says he knows that can be challenging because I feel like your other job is just draining you emotionally. And I don't know if you're on adrenal gland support, but I feel like your adrenal glands are really tired too. I take an adrenal gland supplement. It's called Adrenal SAP. So look that up if you have a naturopath, but like something to help you. I feel like because they want to help you as well. And let me see if there's anything else that I feel. That's what I see. Your dad is saying this is possible. Just get your ducks in a row. And I used to get nervous, believe it or not. I feel like I talk on here so much that people don't even feel like I would ever get nervous or have a panic attack, but I do. Um, Whenever I get nervous, I just say, Julie, when you get nervous, focus on service. So I feel like you're kind of shy, like you don't want other people to see you might be nervous, but like these moderators are why I'm able to do what I'm able to do, because I don't have, yes, you should make business cards. He's making me feel like if you don't want to do, show me that again, sir. If you don't want to do like a full on website, if you don't have money for the move where you can, it's like you can do a Linktree on TikTok. Those are free, and on Instagram. Sometimes those are better. I don't know how many people don't go to my websites because they're just so used to be messaging me on here. But definitely look into doing business cards. But most of your movement is going to be like from TikTok and being on here. So I don't know if you go on here and if you have, so anybody who wants to help her, she wants her business to grow. I know you guys are all like-minded. If you want to follow her, I don't know if you have 1,000 followers yet, so we can get you going live. But I feel like post things like that you can do distance Reiki too, because he's making me feel like not all of your Reiki is going to be in person. It's going to be like, not all your Reiki sessions are going to be in person. It's going to be like long distance healing too. Does that make sense? Yeah. You're trying to post once a month. Yeah. I had to post like, I think twice, 3 times a week. I had to post or once a day. I was like, oh, we're going to have to, sorry, that's okay. Now that makes sense. Yeah, you're going to have to do a little bit more. But yeah, he's just making me feel like you're on it. This is where you can grow, but don't think you have to only do in-person readings. This is all making sense? And I have this saved on here, so not now, but later on tonight, I'll go ahead and repost this over to YouTube for anybody who got a reading on here, so that you can see. There's a thing called Popple. It's on digital business cards. Yeah, that's perfect. Because I don't know that you're going to be handing out too many business cards, but I feel like you might a bit. So I wouldn't order like 300 of them, whatever Vistaprint has, like the minimum. I feel like most of your exposure is going to be from TikTok and, hold on one second, and Instagram, not even Facebook, he says so much. Yeah. Does this make sense to you when I say that? And they're pulling back a little bit. So I know this is always like a way that I start to descend my energy, and I'm just trying to see what else he's saying. He's saying that you just, he said, he told me mid-July. He said mid-July, just like that. Mid-July. If you keep posting and doing things, and he says that the distance Reiki and telling people that you can do Reiki on TikTok, it would be like, because I'm a Reiki master, but I haven't done Reiki in so long. But if I didn't do readings and I just did Reiki, I would be doing what I'm doing now. And I would say, who wants a Reiki treatment? And just tell me things that are going on with you, so that, and then I would just do my symbols, and I would just start sending the Reiki to that person, and you can have them donate to your Venmo. And I just feel like this is a good time to start this and to stand in your power with it, and know that you can charge for it. It's totally okay to charge for it. You're bringing beautiful energy. Reiki is an ancient art of healing, and it so helps people, assisting them in all kinds of healing. So definitely know that he's making me feel like you can charge for it and have specials. Do you know what I mean? I do text readings for $50. Every once in a while I have half off. So he's just making me feel like, have fun with it. Oh my gosh, a little feather just went up. So I just feel like you're angelically guided to do this for a living. And it's time. It's definitely time. And I understand it's very scary to just change jobs. I don't know if you can do a stress medical leave so that you can have some money while you're growing your business. But he is telling me to find ways for the income to be there, so you don't have to just quit your job and move over. 10K, I love that. Thanks, Miss Verde. Is this making any sense to you, Jacqueline, as I said that? Yes, you're ready. You're ready. You guys, she's ready, right? Can we just send Rising Beautifully some wonderful hearts and energy. Sweetie, you're so ready. I feel like you just need a cup of confidence. Do you know what I mean? You just need a cup of confidence. I can tell you that your dad is very much around you trying to help you. I don't know if would have been his thing per se, but I see that he sees that you're helping a lot of people and he sees how good you're at with this. And yes, you got this. Perfect. Thanks, moderators. Thanks, Jacqueline. I'm going to pull back and do a collective reading for you guys. And I will be on here tomorrow. Hi, Brienne. Now I can say hi to some people. Thanks, moderators. Yeah, let's all follow her. Let's see, where'd she go? Follow Rising Beautifully. Follow. Just do a screenshot so I remember where she is. We're following you, sweetie. This is going to take off. Yeah, so some of you were asking, thank you all. Thank you, moderators, for everything. Yes, I'll be back on tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Coast Time. Thank you. And I do private readings. Thanks, Cassie. And I do Zoom readings and phone readings. Sometimes I feel like Dr. Seuss. I do readings in my car. I can do them very far. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Jacqueline. I'm so just blessings to you on your journey. I feel like there's a lot of smaller healing groups starting up now. So people want that. So definitely people are looking for people like you. So stand in your power and know that you have a gift and you have it for a reason and it's divinely guided, whether you believe in God or angels or just a higher power on the other side, Gaia or the universe, but they're all there helping you. Hi, Lost Unicorn. So I did want to just come on here for those of you who sometimes tell me on my lives it's hard for you to get in here and you want a reading. This is where my readings are cheaper. They're only $25. You can also follow me on my Facebook, which is listed through my website. And I have less people on there. I do not like readings. And yeah, I do not like them, Sam. I am, exactly. Thank you so much for saying that. You guys were so patient. Thank you, Michelle. So I'm just going to do a collective reading here. Before I go, I want to thank everybody that requested a reading. I want to thank God and angels for providing me with this gift to bring healing and inspiration and comfort to those who are hearing the messages. No worries, Michelle. You didn't know. I jump in other people's lives and I get muted. I just know I'm all, whoops, chatty Cathy over here. A collective reading is when I'm just going to bring everybody in and I might end it after that. So I don't want to forget to thank the moderators and please follow them. They're wonderful people. So God and angels, please tell me what you want me to tell everybody. Don't give up, never give up. Please don't stop giving all you got. Do you know that song? It's by Holes. Some of you have been trying to work on something and now's the time to dig all the way in and put all your efforts in before you give up because you're so close. It's like you're digging a hole and you're frustrated because it took a long time and you're right there and you're like, I can't do it. They're like, oh my God, don't stop. And it's like, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. So once you have something that you want to do, hi, Butterfly Bookworm. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Just keep moving forward on what it is. I always say you have the right dream with the right team. So make sure if you're working on something and it's feeling like you're stuck or you're frustrated or it hasn't moved, then something needs to change. I know this just happened with me and my health made me slow down and stop. And I just had to quit drinking 20 cups of tea a day. And because of the substance of the energy I'm running, I just have to eat better and my self-care had to be better, and that means play as well. So sometimes it's something we're doing for a business that needs to be recalibrated, and sometimes it's something that we need to do for ourselves. And I don't know why we get so caught up. This resonates with you? Yeah. I don't know why we get so caught up in that, oh my gosh, if I'm not doing this, it's not running the business. Well, you taking care of yourself makes you clearer so that you can run your business. So it's all related. There is no, that is part of that, and this isn't helping the business. So If you're having health concerns, just know I just got my blood work done. I was drawn to do that and see a naturopath. See, all these women are saying, and I still am going to go get my thyroid checked to see if I have things, but found out with my hypoglycemia and hormones and adrenal glands, it's just all of taking care of myself so that I can be a better channel for you guys. And so the same thing for you. If you feel like you're feeling stuck, recalibrate. What do I want to do? Why do I want to do it? This is hitting with everybody. Perfect. See, it's a collective reading. So I asked, and this is what they're saying. Please don't give up hope before your dream starts to come to fruition, okay? You're just so close. I want to thank all of you for being here. Again, moderators, you're amazing. We made it to 12.5K likes, which is wonderful. I'm just so blessed and so grateful for each one of you. I will be back on here 6:30 p.m. tomorrow, but if you want a private reading, check out my website. Until then, much love to all of you. Believe in yourself. Dreams can come true. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Love you guys. Bye.